Hello, and welcome to the course orientation for Bio 104 Introductory Biology, Semester 2. The goal of this course is to continue our studies in the scientific discipline of biology. I'm your facilitator or guide, and it's my responsibility to help you move beyond a basic understanding of biology so that you build a strong foundation for your future studies in the major. Now, we will build on our basics from last semester, and in this semester, we're going to cover and explore the areas of the origin of life, evolution, classification, the domains and kingdoms for living things, and the discipline of ecology. The required materials are very similar to what we had in the first semester. We will be utilizing the OpenStax textbook, Biology, 2nd edition, which can be obtained at this link. You can also get a printed version via Amazon. Make sure that you look for the direct link from OpenStax so that you get the best publication. Note that these printed versions only come in black and white. In the lab, we will continue to use the lab manual, Exploring Biology, and that's a Morton publication, as well as a simulation platform called Beyond Labs. These are available digitally through the Top Hat platform, and these subscriptions will continue if you were a student in Biology 103 in the fall of 2020. If you are a new student, you will need to purchase these subscriptions, and you will be receiving an invitation to do that. In-person students must supply their own goggles that are worn during lab. Disposable gloves and disposable face masks will be provided. In addition, there will be one additional purchase. That's the OpenStax Tutor for Biology 2E. This is a program for assessing understanding of the reading material, and you will have to repurchase that this semester for a $10 fee. There is a link available on Moodle. It's not available through the bookstore. New for all students who are in person, you must bring a laptop or a tablet or phone that has external cameras or webcams, plus microphones, headset to each class or lab, because we'll be doing Zoom group work with our students who are remote. Additionally, this course will require a lockdown browser called Respondus that was used in the first semester. Even if you are in person, we will still be using Respondus for our online exams. So let's take a look at the course structure. This course is what we call a hybrid. This means that generally this course is scheduled in the Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. blocks. We will meet synchronously, that either in person or on Zoom, for class every Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. So regardless of you're in person or whether you're remote, we will meet at this time. And Fridays are what we call asynchronous. So we don't actually meet any Fridays. Those Fridays are listed as Fridays, but you really can do that asynchronous assignment at any point during the week. All of our lecture exams will be held on Mondays, and the exact Mondays are listed in the syllabus. All labs are scheduled for either Tuesday or Thursday, depending on which section you're assigned to. Most of the work you will be doing asynchronously on Top Hat prior to arriving at the lab, but there will be a weekly in-person or Zoom lab check-in during your scheduled section, Tuesday or Thursday at 10 a.m. So everyone will be meeting for the lab at 10 a.m., whether you're in person or whether you're remote. So if you're in person, you will come to a room in the science building. But if you're on Zoom, you will be joining us remotely for that time period, and we will be doing certain exercises during that 10 a.m. time period. As far as our due dates during the semester, all of our modules begin Mondays at 12 a.m. and they end Sundays at 11:59 p.m., all Eastern Standard Time. You'll have assignments due each week, and these have been modified slightly since last semester's list of assignments, but they're always due at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard on whatever date they are scheduled. So there will be lecture reading assignments which are scheduled to be completed in order to get full credit before that chapter is covered in the lecture. So if a chapter is scheduled for a particular Wednesday, you will need to complete that online work on OpenStax Tutor by 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday. The hybrid assignments, remember these are asynchronous, but they will always be due by Sunday, 11:59 of the week assigned. Lecture exams to be taken using Respondus in class or remotely on the day/time provided in the syllabus. Now, if you're taking them in class as well as remotely, we will be using Respondus, which means that you need to bring a laptop or an iPad to every class meeting. Regarding the lab, there'll be a pre-lab assignment in Top Hat, which will be due 11:59 p.m. of the day before your lab is scheduled. So if you have a Tuesday lab, that will be due Monday at 11:59 p.m. If you have a Thursday lab, that would be due Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. There will be lab submissions, and these are done asynchronously through Top Hat, and they will be due Sundays 11:59 p.m. of the week assigned. And we will have post-lab quizzes. So these will always be given synchronously during the lab meeting, whether you're in person or remote. You will be taking those during the lab meeting of that week that they are assigned. How this course is organized in Moodle. So you can check this out on our Moodle site. We'll have a box for lecture group work. So we'll be addressing each chapter and forming review and study guides. As a group, we'll be doing this work. And then each module week will be listed with its topic, when the module runs, starts on a Monday, ends on a Sunday. There'll be an overview which lists the learning objectives for each chapter, and then PowerPoint slides with a PowerPoint recorded video. So all of the slides will be recorded ahead of time. And then here's the link for the Zoom class meeting. Now, this will be used by remote students who are scheduled to be remote. But if by chance you do have an illness and you are not able to attend class because of that illness, because the rules are that if for any reason you are sick, you cannot come to campus, then you can always come into this Zoom class meeting and not miss the class meeting. Here you'll find your OpenStax Tutor assignments. And so this is the pre-reading assignment, as well as what the hybrid assignment will be for that week. Now remember that this can be done at any time. It does not need to be done on Friday, and I would actually encourage you to do this earlier in the week so that it's all completed by the Sunday deadline. To access your OpenStax Tutor, you can go through Moodle through this link. There's also instructions on how to set up your OpenStax account. If you already have an OpenStax account, then you will be able to just access our class through the OpenStax Tutor link. There will, as I said, be a charge of $10 even for students who took Bio 103 in the fall semester. Here on OpenStax Tutor, this is what you'll find. It'll look a little different from last semester. You notice that the only assignments are the pre-class readings for each chapter and the dates that they are due. Now, we do not have, there are not any specific starting dates because all of these are currently open. So you can go in at any time and do this pre-reading assignment, but it must be completed by this date. Now, normally, these are, the due date will be the day before the class. So, for example, this is a Monday class. it's going to be due Sunday at 11:59. You notice our very first class has a different due date. That's because it's our first class on a Wednesday, and I'm giving you a couple extra days to get everything all set up. And so this will be the due date for this material, even though it's not the day before. We'll cover it. We will cover it on Wednesday the 20th. Here is Respondus. Most of you will be used to using Respondus at this point, but there is information posted on Moodle as far as how to set up your Respondus account and how that you will be utilizing it throughout our term. Additionally, there is a 24/7 application called Smart Thinking where you would be able to access and ask questions about any particular topic. For us, it would be science, but you can really ask questions about any other course you might be taking and have access to help that at any time of day. We also have a course tool for our laboratory section, so you'll find this information not on the class Moodle site, but on the lab Moodle site. We'll take you out to Top Hat, which is the platform on which we find our lab manual, as well as our Beyond Lab simulations. So I will be shortly sending out invitations, depending on which lab section you are in. If you already have a subscription from the fall of 2020, then you will merely just accept and be added into your Top Hat platform. If you are a new student, you will need to set up an account and pay the fee for accessing the lab manual and the Beyond Labs. Here is just an image of our Beyond Labs. These are biology simulations, and we'll be doing a number of these over the semester. And that finishes out this short course walkthrough. If you have any questions, please let me know.